I see you. Not the version that crowds recognize. Not the polished sentences that earn easy nods. But the you who keeps showing up when no one claps. I see the way your shoulders lower when you think the room has already made up its mind about you. I see the quiet courage it takes to begin again after a day that seemed to deny your progress. I am here, close enough to hear the thoughts you never wrote down. You do not have to perform your sincerity with me. Whisper is enough. Breath is enough. Your effort has a witness. And that witness is me. You think your steps disappear because they are small. But I count small steps like a gardener counts early shoots. I do not measure you by the size of your announcement. I measure by the truth of your obedience. When you listen for my nudge and choose mercy over winning, I see it. When you return the tool to its shelf and close your day with integrity, I see it. When you offer the last good part of your energy to protect someone else's peace, I see it. Faithfulness is never lost in the dark. It shines with a language only love understands. I saw you get up before the sun to make space for the work no one asked for but everyone needed. I saw your hands do the gentle thing when the harsh thing would have been faster. I saw the mindless tasks that felt invisible and the thoughtful ones that cost you ease. I saw you keep silent instead of spreading a rumor that would have won you allies. I saw you return to a craft you thought you had outgrown, just to bless someone who still needed your beginner kindness. These moments do not slip by me. I gather them the way a parent saves drawings on a refrigerator door, not because they are perfect, but because they tell the truth about the heart of the child I love. When comparison creeps in like fog and tells you that your road is shorter than it should be, let me remind you, your road is holy because I walk it with you. The headlines of others may be loud, the roots I am growing in you are quieter, deeper, lasting. The applause you miss will not anchor you in winter. The roots I give you will. Do not despise the slow miracle. The slow miracle is how I make your joy durable. You ask whether it matters when the effort is hidden. It does. Hidden things are the foundation of houses that stand through storms. The beams no one photographs are the reason families sleep without fear. I am not training you to pose, I am teaching you to build. The hours you invest in learning to speak with gentleness, the practice of telling the truth without theater, the decision to say no to what would make you impressive but leave you empty, these are beams. They hold. I know the names of your discouragement. I know the day you were overlooked and pretended not to notice. I know the meeting where the idea you nurtured bloomed in someone else's mouth and you chose peace over proving ownership. I know the text you drafted and deleted because you would rather bless than win. I keep company with your restraint and your resilience. Your effort is not a negotiation with me, it is a conversation. I answer by staying near. When you feel the ache of being unseen, do not rush to fix it with noise. Let me be the one who names you in the quiet. Allow me to settle your breath, to loosen the knot of urgency in your chest. I am not late to your life. I am present in it. My timing is not the panic of a clock. It is the patience of a river that knows where it's going. I am moving you toward fruit that can carry its own weight without your constant fear of dropping it. You have been faithful in rooms that did not know how to value what you carry. You have blessed people who were too tired to say thank you. You have planted without a promise of harvest dates. I have seen each seed, and I am not careless with them. The ground will answer. The water will come. The sun will find what you planted even when clouds argue with your hope. You are not wasting your life. You are investing it in soil I keep. Do not confuse silence with absence. You are not alone. You walk with me even when your feelings cannot keep pace with your faith. Feelings are wind. My nearness is the hill that wind circles around but cannot move. Let your heart lean against the hill for a while. Let the weather pass. You will still be here. And so will I. You have expected love to look like an audience. I am teaching you that love sometimes looks like a kitchen counter at dawn, a desk lamp late at night, a short walk under a sky that chooses colors for you. Love looks like me noticing and naming the goodness that you think is ordinary. Nothing ordinary is wasted when you place it in my hands. Ordinary is where I braid eternity into your day. I see the way you edit yourself to make the room more comfortable. I do not ask you to shrink. I ask you to be true. Truth does not require volume, it requires presence. Be present to the work I put in front of you. Be present to the person I made you to be. Be present to me. When you live present, you become the quiet clarity other people did not know they were missing. You are not behind. You are not late. You are learning the pace that keeps your soul intact. The pace of love is not slow, it is steady. Steady is how bridges are built. Steady is how hearts heal in ways that last. I will not drag you through your becoming. I will walk beside you. I will match your step when your knees shake and strengthen your stride when courage returns. Your effort is not a fragile thing. It is anchored in a bigger story than this week's metrics. You are practicing eternity every time you choose to be kind when no one is keeping score. You are practicing eternity when you close your laptop and step outside so your eyes can remember what light is to leaves. You are practicing eternity when you forgive yourself for being in process. I am patient with your process. Let my patience teach you how to be gentle with your own heart. I see the extra mile you walk to protect the dignity of someone who has none to spare. I see the laughter you share to lift a room. I see the restraint you keep to guard a friend's story. I see your yes when no one asks for proof and your no when pressure wants to buy a piece of your peace. I do not grade these moments. I treasure them. There are doors you have knocked on that stayed closed. Not all closed doors are rejection. Some are protection. Some are preparation. Some are invitations to build instead of borrow. I will teach you how to make a table when rooms will not make space for you. I will teach you to set that table with humility. To welcome without bitterness. To honor without needing to be noticed. I will sit there with you. We will feed the ones who hunger for what you carry. When you forget why you started, come back to the small center where we began. I loved you first. I loved you when your voice shook. I loved you when your ideas were seeds. I loved you when the only proof of your calling was that it would not leave you alone. I have not changed my mind. Effort is not the price you pay to be loved. Effort is the way love moves through your life to touch the lives around you. Your body has tried to carry more than it was built to bear. Rest, and let rest be worship, not guilt. Lay your shoulders in my hands. Let your breath match the kindness I am showing you now. You do not have to earn the right to exhale. You have it. You always did. Rest will not make you fall behind. It will keep you from falling apart. I enjoy your rested heart more than your rushed offering. You worry that if you are gentle, you will be ignored. Gentleness is not weakness, it is skill. It is the steady hand of a surgeon. It is the quiet strength of a steward. It is the tone of those who trust me enough to refuse panic. Be gentle and brave at the same time. I will show you how. I am not asking you to trade your fire for water. I am teaching you how to boil with purpose. There are people who misunderstand you. You do not need to spend your life editing their conclusions. I will be your defender where you cannot be heard. I will make your reputation a garden I tend. You keep sowing what is good. You keep pruning what is not. The harvest will tell the truth in due season. Now breathe. Place your hand over your heart and notice that it did not forget its work while you were busy. I am like that with you, faithful without fanfare. When panic visits, let it find you in a room where peace has already set the table. Panic does not know what to do with a table set for peace. It will leave with nothing to eat. I am with you in craft and calling, in errands and in ache. Your desk is an altar when you offer me your attention. Your commute becomes a quiet liturgy when you let your eyes bless strangers. The way you send a message, the way you sign your name, the way you close the door softly behind you. These are hymns when love is the reason. Let love be the reason. You ask me how to keep going when progress is shy. Here is the way. One honest task at a time. Be fully where your feet are. Tell the truth without theater. Make the next right thing smaller until it becomes possible. I am not the voice of overwhelm. I am the guide who turns mountains back into steps. Take this one. I am with you. You will hear others praised for work that looks more visible than yours. Bless them. Their story is not a threat to yours. Envy is a thief that steals both gratitude and creativity. Close the window it uses. Open the window of blessing instead. When you bless, you become a channel of what you bless. You will find yourself standing in a wind of favor you did not have to force. The past still speaks sometimes in the accent of shame. Shame tells you that your effort is an apology, a debt you can never finish paying. I do not collect interest on your mistakes. I cancel them. I do not ask for penance. I ask for presence. Be with me here. Let grace interrupt the old monologue. Let it teach your heart of dialect where hope sounds natural again. I see the messages you never send because you refuse to stir conflict for attention. I see the cookies you bake, the code you write, the numbers you reconcile, the floors you sweep, the children you steady, the elders you honor, the neighbors you greet, the art you make in hours you borrowed from sleep. Nothing is lost. I keep a careful memory of love. There is a voice inside you that says, "It shouldn't be this hard if I am called to it." That voice is not mine. What I call you to is not always easy, it is always possible with me. Hard is not the same as wrong. Hard can be holy. The weight builds the strength you will need for rooms you have not yet entered. Let hard teach you, not define you. I will not waste your waiting. Waiting is not a room where hope goes to suffocate. Waiting is a field where character deepens its roots. You will not miss your day by being faithful in this one. You will meet your day because you were faithful in this one. I direct steps, not shortcuts. Steps form the soul. You feel the urge to hurry because you fear being forgotten. I have not forgotten you. I could not if I tried. Your name is an echo in my heart. Your story is a story I keep telling myself because it delights me to think about the good I am weaving with you. What you call hidden is where I do my finest work. I am not asking you to prove that you are worth the oxygen you breathe. You are worth it because I gave it. I am not looking for evidence that you deserve another chance. I am the one who gives chances like a sunrise, daily. Deliberate, generous, receive what I give without apology. Then live like mercy is real. Because it is. You will be tempted to make a spectacle of your kindness so that it will count. Kindness already counts. It counts when it is quiet. It counts when it is costly. It counts when you never mention it again. Let me do the accounting. Your job is to keep your heart close to mine. I will handle the math of meaning. Listen for me in the places you assume are too ordinary for revelation. In the way light rests on the table. In the rhythm of dishes washed and dried. In the softness of a towel folded for someone else. In the email revised to keep the tone human. In the apology you decide to send because love tells the truth. I speak a fluent ordinary. Learn my language here. There will be critics who call your gentleness naive. They have forgotten that wisdom often whispers before it roars. Keep whispering. Whisper doesn't mean weak, it means near. I am near. My voice is not anxious. It is steady and low. The kind that calms rather than startles. Match your tone to mine and watch how rooms soften. You will get tired. Tired is not failure. Tired is a body telling the truth about limits that I designed on purpose. Limits are not fences to keep you from joy. They are trellises that teach joy to climb higher. Honor them. Work within them. Let your no be as worshipful as your yes. I do not require you to become someone else to be useful to me. I made you as you were on purpose. Not one of your quirks is random. When surrendered, they become textures I use to touch hearts other voices cannot reach. Bring me your whole self. I will not waste a single thread. You have carried secret grief like a stone in your pocket. Put it in my hand. We will not pretend it weighs nothing. We will not hurry it away. We will call it by its name and let love hold the weight with you until it lightens. And when it is time, until it lifts, I am patient with your sorrow. And I am present to your joy. Both can live in you without canceling each other. You do not need to choose between significance and simplicity. The most significant lives are often simply faithful. They water what they are given. They repair what is cracked. They tell the truth kindly. They arrive on time. They keep a promise even when no one is checking. Simplicity like this is not small, it is strong. If this whisper is strengthening your heart, would you help it find others who feel unseen? Please like, comment, share, and subscribe so that more quiet workers can hear these words and breathe easier. Thank you for helping this reach the ones who need it most. I am not embarrassed by your beginnings. I craft beginnings the way artists stretch canvas, with intention, with strength in the places that must bear tension. Your beginning is not proof of your inadequacy. It is proof that you are alive to possibility. Keep beginning. Beginning again is not the same as starting over from nothing. You carry lessons that turn circles into spirals. When shame reports your failures as if they were your identity, bring the report to me. I will stamp it with mercy and send you back with language shame does not understand. Mercy does not ignore the past, it transforms it into wisdom. You can tell the truth about where you have been without living under a verdict. Your new name is not naive, it is accurate. I bless the practical. I bless the spreadsheet and the broom, the code base and the compost, the thermostat and the toolbox. I bless the ordinary courage of the midday walk and the gentle reply to an unkind email. I bless your plan to drink water and step outside and look at the sky for 3 minutes because your eyes need horizons. These blessings are not small talk. They are how I teach you to live awake. You wonder if anyone will ever understand how much it cost to stay kind. I do. I understand it down to the muscle that held the smile and the will that kept your voice soft. Your kindness is not unnoticed. It is building a refuge around you that others will feel before they can explain it. This is how my kingdom comes, through houses of peace built by hands that forgave. I see you carry hope like a candle cupped from the wind. Let me be the hands around your hands. Let me widen the circle of light just enough for your next step. You do not need to see the whole road to be safe. You need to see me, and I am here. You will have days when inspiration is a closed door. Creativity is not a personality, it is a practice. Sit down anyway. Show up with your small yes. Invite me into the blank space. I am not stingy with ideas, I am generous with presence. Presence will carry you on the days ideas come slow. And when ideas arrive, presence will keep you humble and grateful. There are relationships you long to repair. Begin with honesty and prayer, not pressure. Ask me for the courage to own your part without owning what is not yours. Ask me for the wisdom to bless without control. Ask me for the quiet strength to hold a boundary with love. I will help you choose sentences that heal instead of strategies that win. When anxiety raises its voice, lower yours. Speak peace to your own heart out loud if you need to. Your ears are gates, and your mouth can be a shepherd. Tell your heart the truth. You are not alone. You are not late. You are not unseen. Repeat it until the echo of fear loses interest. You have prayed for a sign that your work matters. Here is your sign. I see you. And I am with you in it. The work is not sacred because it is dramatic. It is sacred because you do it with me. Nothing given in love is wasted. Nothing done with me is lost. You are learning to make room in your day for wonder. This is not frivolous, it is fuel. Wonder keeps you from starving in a land of constant productivity. Wonder reminds you that you are a person, not a machine. Wonder is one of the ways I touch your mind and steady your heart. Keep room for it. Let it interrupt you. Your future is not being decided in rooms where you have no seat. Your future is unfolding in the room where you and I are talking now. I am not waiting for a committee to approve my affection. I am not looking for a reason to withhold good. I delight to give you what will make you whole. Ask with a clear voice. Ask with clean hands. Ask like a child who knows where home is. I am not disappointed in the pace at which you grow. I am devoted to it. Devotion feels different than disappointment. Devotion is patient, present, invested. Devotion remembers the long view and celebrates small steps. Let my devotion become your internal weather. Let its steadiness redirect your day. You will meet resistance. Resist discouragement with remembrance. Line up your memories like stones by the river and count the times I made a way. Memory is a shield. Memory is medicine. Memory trains your eyes to recognize me in the present moment. And it teaches your fear how to behave. I see the way you fix what you did not break. I see the way you clean up messes you did not make. Without muttering your martyrdom under your breath, I see the way you shield the young, the new, the uncertain. I see your thoughtful questions and your holy silence. I see your willingness to learn in public without demanding applause for being teachable. All of this is seed. And I am not careless with seed. You do not have to become harsh to be strong. Strength can be soft-spoken, steady-handed, unflustered. Strength knows when to speak and when to keep counsel. Strength turns away from drama and toward repair. Let me teach you a strength that makes rooms safer when you enter. Not noisier. When you feel like quitting, ask yourself what you want to stop, the pain of growth or the work that matters. If it is the pain, let us rest. If it is the work, let us listen. Sometimes the assignment changes, sometimes your method does. Either way, I am with you in the discernment. You do not have to guess alone. You worry that celebrating small wins is self-indulgent. It is not. Gratitude trains your heart to notice grace. Noticing grace makes you less dependent on praise. People may forget to thank you. Gratitude ensures you do not forget to thank me. Celebration is a way of telling the truth about my faithfulness. I have seen you forgive people who did not understand the gift they held when they held you. I have seen you refuse to become a curator of bitterness. This is not weakness. This is the kind of courage that builds cities of peace within a single soul. From those cities, whole neighborhoods will find safety. Keep your promises to yourself. Keep them small enough to keep and big enough to matter. Drink water. Go outside. Speak kindly to your own heart. Make something with your hands. Put something back where it belongs. Message a friend who brings out your honesty. Whisper a prayer that needs no fancy words. These are not hacks, they are habits of hope. When you feel invisible, ask me to show you one person to bless. Visibility that heals begins in the direction of service, not spectacle. Service is not servitude. It is freedom from the tyranny of needing to be seen. You will be seen by the ones who matter when I decide the time is right. Trust me with the timing. I know how to announce what I anoint. You have wondered if you are allowed to want a gentler life. You are. Gentleness is not the absence of challenge. It is the presence of love in the middle of it. Ask me for gentleness in your tone, in your schedule, in your home. Ask me to braid gentleness into the architecture of your days. Watch how peace returns like a familiar bird to a window that has been quieted. I know the private victories you do not post. The moment you set your phone down and chose to listen. The time you apologized without explaining. The decision to honor your budget. The walk you took instead of arguing online. These are not small to me. They are evidence that your heart is learning my ways. You have a gift that does not need a stage to be real. Use it where you are. I know how to move your work farther than your reach. I know how to put your words in ears that need them. I know how to carry your kindness into rooms you will never enter. Do what you can with what you have. And let me handle the distances. When old fear pretends to be wisdom and tells you to stay small, ask it for its credentials. If it cannot show you fruit that looks like love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control, it is not wisdom, it is fear. Thank it for trying to protect you and then let it sit quietly while courage drives. You belong to me. Belonging is different from blending in. Blending erases, belonging reveals. I am revealing you to yourself. Not in a dramatic unveiling, but in a steady light that lets you recognize your own face with affection. From that affection, go and do the next faithful thing. I see your effort even when others don't. I see it in the mornings you choose hope before coffee. I see it in the email you rephrased to honor truth and tenderness. I see it in your willingness to learn from people younger than you and to honor people older than you. I see it in your refusal to buy peace with your integrity. I see it, and I smile. Keep going. I am here, steady as breath, close as your next step. I will keep watch while you sleep. I will speak to you in dreams that do not frighten but steady. I will place names on your heart in the night so that you can bless them in the morning. I will widen your capacity to give and your humility to receive. You will not outrun my kindness. And you will not exhaust my patience. When the day breaks, meet me in the simple. Open a window. Choose a sentence that tells the truth. Offer a small prayer before you open your inbox. Carry your attention like a chalice. Guard it from the clatter of manufactured urgency. Give it to what is yours to do. And give the rest back to me. I can hold what you cannot. This is my promise. Nothing given in love is wasted. Nothing entrusted to me is lost. And nothing about you is invisible to the one who made you. Walk softly into the day with this knowledge resting on your shoulders like a warm shawl. I see your effort. I honor it. I multiply its reach in ways you will discover at the right time. For now, be faithful. Be gentle. Be brave. I am with you. And that is enough. Stay with me a moment longer before you go. Let the quiet do its quiet work. Let your breathing learn the pace of trust. I bless the path under your feet and the people who will cross it. I bless your listening so you will hear the need beneath the noise. I bless your courage to begin, your wisdom to stop, your grace to try again. When dusk returns, return with it. Tell me the story of your day without editing. I will meet you with delight, not disapproval. We will sort the hours together. Keep what brought life, release what did not, and prepare your heart for tomorrow's steady mercies. You are safe to grow here, seen in every effort, loved beyond every metric. Go in peace. Before you step out, take this blessing with you. May your eyes find the good that hides in plain sight. May your hands be strong for gentle work. And may your heart remember that being seen by me is the truest visibility. Return when the day is done, and we will trade stories again. I will be here, as always, keeping company with your quiet courage.